Hey there, friends. So today I'm starting a new reaction series. I'll let you guys choose what TV show I was going to take a look at because I wanted to do more TV show stuff. And you guys chose Adolescence out of all the ones I proposed, which was kind of surprising, but also was technically the thing I was going to watch by myself anyway next. So I guess it worked out because everyone in my family has seen it already. Not like in a conspiracy way, they didn't watch it without me, but like it just so happens. And I've been wanting to watch this for a while. And I'm actually pretty spoiler free, I guess. I mean, all I know about it is the basic premise of just the family and their son is being accused of murdering a fellow classmate. Now, the thing I was really honestly most excited about this is Stephen Graham, who I guess is also a co-creator and a writer, which I did not know for this. I've been a big fan of his for a long time. I was used to be obsessed with the movie Snatch in high school. I loved Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels were like two favorites of mine. And for some reason, of all the characters in Snatch, and there are a lot, I loved Tommy, his character. I thought Tommy and Turkish were just the funniest. I love them so much. And I had like, to the point where I had a bunch of pairs of Converse, and I'd have my buddy write all over my Converse, and I had a pair that were Snatch Converse that had like their names on the toes. It was silly. But I mean, I've loved him in This Is England, and even Stardust, like in a bunch of stuff. Anything he's in, I always get excited when he's in it. I know he's in that miniseries, is it a miniseries or a movie? Boiling Point, which I haven't seen yet. But maybe I will. Anyway, so really I was just excited because it had him in it, not even knowing that he co-created it and was one of the writers, so that's cool. But yeah, I've just heard that it's really great. I've heard it's really well shot. I know my sister mentioned that. And it's gonna be a hardcore bummer. So, yay! All right, let's go. Oh, goodness.
Do you want to hear this?
Come on.
Morning, Dad. I have that bad stomach thing again.
What time was it? 6 a.m. that? Commitment. Don't want to go, does he?
Yeah, he knows Tracy will say no, and I'm the soft touch.
What are you going to reply?
Well, she'll sort it. He'll go. Know thyself.
Mm-hmm.
This is doing already a great job of like establishing, first of all, those two characters are probably not, I assume, not going to be the only time we see them. But also just like showing that this is an everyday thing for them. Even though they know that I'm assuming they're probably either going to go find the murder or maybe go pick up the kid. Because I know a lot of this has to do with like after he's incarcerated and that whole process. That it's still just a normal day for them.
I've got I haven't done anything. No, you've got the wrong house.
They immediately assumes it's for him. Oof. Oof. That's gotta be, I cannot even imagine. I'm one of those people, I mean, I already have anxiety anyway, and I know people who don't have anxiety like this, regardless, but like, if there is a cop anywhere near me, I just assume I've somehow broken the law without knowing it, and I start to full-on panic. No. This is, oh god.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention one question, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
I haven't done anything.
Do you understand? You got anything in your pockets that may harm me or you?
No.
Okay. You want to change your trousers? Yeah. You need to get your dad.
Yes, please.
Don't move. Stand down, please. Stand down.
Really appreciate the set dressing here. With this, 1000% looks like it lived in. I love that the pictures of the family going up the stairs. You're seeing that there's just like, it's any family this could be happening to, which makes it feel so personal. And that moment with the kid where he's you know, out of panic, as I'm sure a lot of people would when suddenly, oh god, there's guns in your face, wet himself. It's doing to this, because there's a, look, I'm assuming probably the kid did it. So let's just say there is a chance that this kid might be, I'm not gonna say words like monster. I'm gonna say extremely troubled and obviously not in there. I'm not gonna use evil or things like that. It's silly terms. But clearly troubled, regardless. But what it's doing is it's showing us that cop has humanity, which we already kind of knew, and he mentioned he's a bit of a softie when it comes to his son and things like that, that he's, you know, that he sees, still remembers to see the people that he's arresting, even knowing obviously what this kid is being arrested for, still takes a moment to be a person, like you can change your trousers, and also showing that this kid is seems just like any other kid. I mean, that room was so perfect. The space wallpaper and everything like that. Every bit of set dressing, making it feel like any young boy's bedroom. They're doing such a great job there. Sometimes it really, making things as looking as generic as possible kind of adds to it, because then you could imprint anything onto that. That could be your family, that could be like, or your neighbor or someone you know. It just makes it hit harder. It's already kind of giving me chills. There's just something so terrifying about like the parents have no idea what's going on. I just keep putting myself in kind of their place. It's just oof.
It'll just be for your searches, bloods, anytime you're talking to your solicitor, that sort of thing, okay? It won't prejudice your case, whatever you decide, mate. All right?
Wait a minute.
Okay, Jamie.
Wait. Have there been any cuts? Wait. Have there been no cuts? It just kind of like, wow, it's so cool that we're like staying with them through this ride. That's so interesting because it's keeping us with the kid, and like, you know, he's terrified and we're sort of trapped in with him. And then I'm realizing, yeah, it was the cop car, and then they busted in, they went upstairs, and I don't think we've had any cuts. Sir, how long is this gonna last? Okay, from now on, I'm actually gonna, okay, I think it's only been one take. They might have been sneaky edits, but I think it's only been one take. I might look silly, maybe there was a cut and I just didn't notice it, but I don't think so. Dang, they had to, if that's the case, think about how much they had to organize as far as even just like the cars, without even the people involved, the cars setting up everything to make sure, I mean, like, they must have shut down the streets to make sure there'd be no traffic or anything like that. It would have been a pain in the ass to shoot.
Hey, that's enough.
I love that, which is all we're hearing is the taking and having their voices sound farther away, as he's kind of probably like, everything feels like his head's underwater right now. I always like it when movies do that, where they add those kind of effects, so we're again put more into the body of this kid.
And have you had your rights explained to you, Jamie?
What?
Did the officer explain that you don't need to speak, but anything you do say may be given in evidence? Yeah?
I like how much they're showing that this is the worst day in this kid's life, and the worst day probably in his family's life. But for all the police officers who are being extremely professional, it's just a day. And they're, yeah, it's just kind of just showing the two ends of that, of like, usually when cops are involved, it's not a great day for you, but for them, it's just like, I like professional everyone's being. It feels very realistic.
You can be held at this police station for 24 hours. Your detention here will be reviewed by an independent inspector on a regular basis, so that you, your solicitor, or your appropriate adult can make representations about your detention at that review. You understood all that, son?
It's such a little thing. This feels so realistic. Of like, the kid is doing a great job. I looked him up, but I didn't see he'd really been in very much. The kid playing Jamie is great. I love that every time, I thought it was maybe just that one woman that made eye contact with, but as anyone, any new person or thing, like, enters his, like, his view at all, he immediately looks toward it, which, like, yeah, as you're a kid and you're terrified, constantly just looking around, which that is me when I get anxious, especially when I was younger. It just feels his performance is very just real. It doesn't feel like acting at all. It feels like a kid who's just kind of, like, terrified and kind of trying to pay attention, but also, like, every single thing in the room is distracting him because he doesn't know what's happening.
Right. Review things before we can do anything.
It's 50 minutes in. I think it's still been one shot. Are we doing this the whole time? I'm gonna die. I'm going to go insane. If they pull this off, yeah, maybe maybe that's part of the gimmick. I don't even know. It probably is. I'll look it up after I watch the episode. But oh my God, no wonder people like this. Oh boy. And we started off with the cop, and then we kind of passed POV. It was the dad briefly, and then it was Jamie. And we were with Jamie for a while, and then we passed back to the cops. I wonder if we're gonna stay in between those three. Maybe just between the cop and Jamie. I'm excited. This is gonna devastate me, and I'm thrilled about it. That's the thing. Sometimes my mom doesn't get it. Where if I describe a thing that sounds really, really sad, like a movie, and I'm like, doesn't that sound amazing? And she's like, why would I want to watch something so sad? I'm like, because like feel things. Sometimes it's nice to feel things in a controlled way that you can turn off if you want to. Do I sound crazy? I don't know.
Jamie has asked whether you'll be his appropriate adult.
What's that?
Or you'll be in his interviews with him, any bloods taken by the nurse, that sort of stuff. How do you feel about that?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right.
Why did he pick you? He's not good with needles. He won't.
He'll be fine.
It's so interesting, the mom going, why did he pick you? I wonder if it's a thing of just like, I would be more of a comfort to him. Or is this the sort of, I don't, that's interesting. And I wonder why he did pick his dad. I mean, when I'm scared, I'd go to my mom, but maybe if he did do it, he doesn't want his mom to hear the things he might be asked. If, you know, maybe he's just ashamed. Maybe he hoped his dad would understand more or something. I don't know. Huh. I can't imagine a world where I would do something that could make my mom look at me like I'm a bad person. And I think if I did, I would not want her to know about it. So I can kind of get that, if maybe that's part of the reason. Also, really quick, I'm sorry, but I guess we're going to go throughout the other cops too. I guess there's probably going to be a bunch of POVs. We're just going to keep passing it along, though, passing the POV along, because apparently I think this is all going to stay one shot. Can we please just take a moment? These actors so far have been amazing, but the true superstar of this is the camera operator. My God. And then if you mess up, you have to go to the beginning again. That's the thing. Like, it's so impressive because I can't imagine doing it. I can't. I think it's so, I love one shots so much. I've talked about them. If you see my other videos, Ren videos, I get thrilled when it's a oneer. I love one takes. I think they're amazing, or one shots. But I don't know how you don't just implode at a certain point. It's like, forget it, we're gonna do a cut. That's why they sneak cuts in. Because it's impossible to have to just start over again. After like the third, I'd be like, I can't do it. No, screw it. Why are we doing this? No one's making us do this. Why did we decide to do this? Because it looks very cool and it's very impressive. But I feel like if we've told no one we're doing this, let's just not doing it anymore. I don't know, man. It looks awesome though.
And what about Bruntwood? They sent over the files yet?
Oh, I don't think anyone's actually been in the school yet, mate. It's early, innit?
All right, well, can we get into his phone?
Nope, it's locked.
Can we ask him for a code?
Not until after the assessment, we can't, no.
And she's late.
She is, mate, yeah.
Yeah. You want to go through the plan again?
I mean, we could. But honestly, I think we're good, mate.
All right, I get it.
Go and have enough.
I'm going to have a walk. All right, I'll see you later.
I thought that was fully like a line to set up an exposition scene where they're like, do you want to go over the plan again? Let's tell the audience what the plan is. The fact that she's like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, okay. It was kind of funny. Your kid crying, no, you can't do anything to help them. It's just...
Do you believe me that I've not done anything?
Gotta be rough.
Of course I believe you. You're my son, aren't you?
Because I don't know if he did it, I'm watching two shows at once. I'm watching a thing of just like, you believe me, right? Like a scare kid. I'm also watching a kid who maybe murdered someone being like, you believe me, right? Like, checking, seeing if he, dad's on his side kind of a thing.
After you.
Thanking you. Good morning.
Morning.
Paul?
Before this scene starts, I do want to say this is such a smart way to get across exposition. I feel like exposition is one of the hardest things to do in a film because it can very easily just get so clunky, which is basically just giving the audience the information that it needs to follow the story. A lot of the rule usually is show, don't tell, but in something like this, where it's not like we can really flash back to anything, because we're staying in the present and staying with these people, the fact that we have the solicitor here, he's going to talk to the police and get debriefed as he would normally. This is just would be a step in the process, which we have been following along this whole time. It's great that as we follow this along, we can also get brought up to speed along with them, and it feels completely natural. It doesn't feel forced like a lot of scenes like that can.
Incident took place at 10:13 p.m. last night. Arrest
Dang.
approximately 25 minutes ago.
That's my personal record broken then. Lovely. And your middle finger? Lovely. And your ring finger. That's that one there, yeah. Thank you. And your little finger.
There's something about something like this where it is all being told in one take. It is all we are with them the whole time, whoever it may be, just with everyone in this situation the whole time. Is like, if you had this scene maybe in a movie at random, I don't know, some people might call it slow. I really like this kind of stuff because when we're seeing every step of the process, it feels like it's happening to us. We feel like we're in the room, and you can put yourself, either you're a cop or you're the kid or you're the dad. You feel like you're in that room. You've been in these rooms this whole time, and it makes everything so much more, it feels so much more real and so much more tense. And it's I think a really brilliant choice to tell kind of an intense story like this, to make it even more intense. Thanks. These little moments like this is a quiet moment, but I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking like, God, like, I'm imagining myself being in that situation and like getting there, being fingerprinted and just kind of disassociating, and it just hit me right there.
I'm just going to take some bloods if that's okay. I don't really like needles.
No, he's no good with needles, love. Jamie, I've got to warn you, it may harm your defence if you refuse.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh, I need us either, but
Do you consent to your son giving a specimen, Mr. Miller?
You're going to be okay?
I don't know. You'll be fine, I won't take long, I promise. Be as quick as possible.
Okay.
Yeah?
Just look at me, lad, yeah?
Keep looking at your dad. Put yourself on there for me.
Just keep looking at me.
Just going to put this around your arm.
You're all right.
it's so funny. I watch the most graphic horror films out there. I want any type of gore, any crazy stuff, I'm fine with. I can't handle even watching someone get a shot. If they show a needle going into an arm, I will flinch and look away. I just don't know what it is, man. I cannot handle shots. It's because I don't know what being beheaded feels like, but I do know what a shot feels like. I don't know, but I cannot handle needles, man. I'm so bad with them. I don't cry, but I just like feel like I'm gonna be sick and I get a panic attack every time. I did actually, when I was with my dad one time and I had to get like a tetanus shot or something, I thought he'd make fun of me if I cried in front of him. And so I had so much tension building up me. I was so just like stressed that when the shot went in and it hurt, I burst out laughing because I didn't want to cry. I'm like a maniac. Just I didn't want to cry in front of him, that I ended up looking like a psycho. But in this case, yes, I very much relate to you, kid. Just look at your dad or shut your eyes and go somewhere else.
Nearly there.
Mate, it's all right.
Nearly there. Keep looking at your dad. Is it done? Yeah.
There you go. Good lad, see?
No. Okay.
Okay. Just keep your finger on that for me. Just for a couple of minutes.
Sound.
Well done.
So I said I'm watching two things at once because I don't know if he's guilty. If he's innocent, it's a kid who's scared of needles. If he's guilty, it's still a kid who's scared of needles, but it's a kid who's scared of needles who might have just stabbed someone to death the night before. So I'm a little bit less sympathetic.
I'm going to have to ask you to take your clothes off.
Not all of them.
I need to conduct a strip search.
Was that necessary?
Afraid so.
I'm not too sure about this, mate.
But there is a chance that he may have concealed things on or around his body.
He wet himself earlier on, so he changed his undies and everything.
I understand, Mr. Miller.
No, he changed his
Mr. Miller
and everything.
Mr. Miller, I understand, but this is a serious offence. Okay, I've got scratch marks on his left arm. I need to make sure that there's no other cuts or bruises that we need to be aware of.
I think this is a bit serious as well, don't you? I mean, how would you have felt if you were 13 and you had two grown men looking at your bits?
I wasn't accused of a crime.
That's it, though, mate. Accused. He hasn't been found guilty. He's been accused.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse seeing that. Like, it'd be sad, obviously, if it's happening to the kid. It's a procedure, and the kid would be terrified. But it's having the dad just helplessly watching this happen to his kid. It's just like literally making my skin crawl right now. I started doing this because I was just like, I just felt so uncomfortable. I was like, can we cut to a different scene? No, we can't, because this is where we're at and this is what's happening.
So.
And I'm sure camera's gonna stay on him for
Just
probably
take your clothes off for me. So I need to observe, and then PC Grogan's just going to observe me. All right.
Yep. So we get to watch him watch this. That.
Just want to pop the clothes on the side there.
He's so good in this.
Yep. And then face the wall behind you.
Where he keeps watching and then kind of looking away from it because he doesn't want to be watching, but then he wants to make sure nothing happens.
All right. Do you think you can decipher between questions you should answer and questions you shouldn't answer?
I don't know.
Is your name Jamie?
Yeah.
And where were you last night, Jamie?
No, come on.
That's it. That's it.
There's something that I feel like doesn't get enough attention, but it should in acting. It's just like that whole being in the moment and being in character and being like an active listener in a scene. And so much about what Stephen Graham is doing, he's like, he's clearly he's paying attention, but like he's almost like climbing out of his skin because everything about this situation feels wrong. Like, we should not be here. I should not have just seen my son go through what he just did. We shouldn't be talking to this man. Nothing makes sense. His world is falling apart. And all you're seeing is like when he occasionally touches his head or just in the tension of his arms. And it's such a great wordless performance. That's just like, it's cool to kind of just sometimes look at the actors who aren't speaking and see how they're performing. Are they just standing there and waiting for their line, or are they really actually there? Are they really in the moment?
Never even been in a police station before.
You'll be fine.
I just don't want to get it wrong for me lad, you know what I mean?
Oh,
You'll be
God.
fine.
I'm shitting myself. He's a good kid, yeah? And I'm a good dad, do you know what I mean? He really is. Look, you said yourself, you even said he was bright, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did.
So, do you understand?
I can see that, but here we are now, and we've this to deal with, okay? And I think the police have some pretty compelling evidence. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to ask for blood. They wouldn't have been able to make the entrance that they did. Now, I don't know what that evidence is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to become clear to us very soon.
That's such a smart thing for the solicitor to do, to just be very clear of like, you know, it's letting him know like he can process and be human, but like not say, you know, he's not saying that he did it or not because he doesn't know and none of them know for sure, but it's letting the dad know like, obviously you're not gonna, they didn't just do all this for no reason, so don't be shocked. You're probably gonna hear something or see something that's gonna make you feel not great. I think he's giving really good advice. It's just Herbert, just his dad just not wanting to mess it up for his kid. I have so many emotions because again, watching in two ways: is he innocent? Is he guilty? Either way, I just feel bad for this dad.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna ask you once, okay? No matter what's happened, no matter what you've done or you haven't done, I want you to tell me the truth. Did you do it?
No.
Promise.
Promise.
Okay. Okay, then everything's gonna be all right then, isn't it?
You gotta ask that the minute you're alone with your kid for the first time, but that was rough. Can we, again, and that's another take moment. This kid is insane. I told you know when I went upstairs to help my sister with groceries, I told her that I was watching this, and she mentioned that it actually was the kid's first role. That's so much. Not doing this kind of role would be hard regardless, but doing this kind of role and then also doing all one shots is so much pressure to put on a kid. I mean, clearly he rose to the occasion, but my God, that is a lot to put on a young actor. He's gonna be thrilled when he goes to other projects. I was like, wait, we can stop. We can do another take. Fantastic.
I'm D.I. Bascom. In attendance is D.S. Frank. We are talking to Jamie Miller, his appropriate adult, Eddie Miller, and his solicitor, Paul Barlow. The time is 6:58 a.m.
That's on real time.
Sit up.
I'm going to start off with asking you what you did last night, Jamie.
I'm sorry. That moment weirdly got me. It's just such a moment of like, I don't know why that gets, the weirdest stuff gets me. I don't know why, but in that moment, he's just like, all of the things going on, he's still in dad mode, and she's like, sit up straight. Like, you want to look good, you're on camera. I don't know why that got me, but it did. It's like he can't control anything in the room. He was at least trying to be like, you will at least have good posture when you're talking to the police. I don't know why that got me. I'm sorry.
Do you know a girl called Katie Leonard? There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not in your age group, is she? But you do share some classes together. That's right, innit?
English. We knew each other at school, but not out of school.
Right.
Her body was found at Crowther's car park just past 10:30 p.m. The paramedics arrived at the scene were unable to stop the bleeding. It was confirmed that she was killed less than an hour before, which means between 9:30.
What's so great about this is how much we've been traveling with this family and with Jamie, and we've seen him portrayed so much as this kid going through this terrifying moment and just scared and confused. And we're with him on that. And we're scared for him, and we were put in his father's position, we were put in his position, and we can feel the tension, all this stuff. And now it's being put, it's going from like this poor kid to like, yes, it's 13, and there's a chance he might have actually killed someone. And suddenly it's peeling those back to, it's like he was this innocent character, and now we're not sure anymore. And I love when a storyteller can do that, when suddenly it can. And it's all happening in real time. It's all one take. But it's like, as the information is coming out, our view of Jamie is potentially changing.
You do know what CCTV is, don't you, Jamie?
Hang on. So I think that would be a good opportunity for us to take a break, have a private consultation. Shay? Shay, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I really think that we should. I'd insist on that.
No, but I don't think it's a good idea. Because he's told them, he's not even a friend, he doesn't really know it, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And he's got nothing to hide. So, go on. So he's going to tell you?
That's fine, we'll carry on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why, as much as like it like obviously the kid would want their parent there because they're scared, it shouldn't be the parent. It should not be the parent. It should be someone who's totally objective. Which of course the parent would be horrified for that, for their kid to be doing all this without them. It's still just better to have someone that's not emotionally invested and can kind of look at all this objectively.
Okay, so Jamie, we've been looking through CCTV images of you and Katie from last night, okay? We've gone through council footage, local businesses.
What we've managed to do is we've put together a timeline of her movements and your movements, okay?
Now, even if it's nothing else, his father knows that he's just lied to the police because he just said he didn't know her outside of school. So if nothing else, he's just lied to the police.
I'm now going to play you some footage.
Oh, no!
This is of you and Katie from the car park last night where a confrontation happened, okay?
Boy, boy.
I think that's enough, okay? That's where we are.
That look he just gave Jamie, this look of just like, either that couldn't have been you, or who are you? Who? It's so great because like this, people watch these kind of shows all the time. It's like, it's a cop procedural. There's tons of those. Tons of docs like this, tons of movies like this. But it's when we've been carried through with them the entire time. It's only episode 1 that it just, everything feels so much more real. We've been here since they've been here, so we're as exhausted as they are, and just makes everything hit so much harder. Oh, God. An hour ago, this dude was just in his house. It's been an hour. This man was just in his house, now he's watching video of his kid. And we're now sitting where the police are sitting. Just this great 2-shot. I bet he's seen his dad cry very rarely. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
What have you done? What have you done?
He's gonna go tell his wife this? Oh, Jesus. So there we go. That was Adolescence, episode 1. Wow. So cheery. Wow. Yeah, I'm excited to watch the next episode. You guys let me know if you want me to continue doing these. I get a little nervous only because, you know, with something like Arthur Murphy's Dark Place, I could add to it as someone who's a bad movie fan and things like that, whereas this is just kind of me straight up just reacting to something, which is always when I get nervous, I'm like, oh god, people have to hear my actual thoughts and listen to them. It makes me nervous. I feel like I can't add much. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these, or if you're like, hey, please never again. That's totally fair as well. I will see you guys next time, and yeah, thanks for the hardcore bummer. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. Thank you.